Hey everybody, I'm back with another weekly chat, and I've got to tell you, right before I started to film this video, I almost had a camera accident. Oh my goodness. I had put the camera on the tripod and thought it was locked in, so I sat down and was trying to adjust the camera and it moved at a really odd angle, and I was going, oh my goodness, it was not locked down on the tripod. I would have been horrified if it had fallen and broken. I don't know what I would have done. I would have had to, oh my goodness, because I'm not ready to purchase a new filming camera yet. I definitely want to get one this year. It's on the wish list, but I guess I would have to film on my little, oh, my mind went blank. My little vlogging camera, the S120. My mind just went blank. Sorry about that, but anyway, that happened. So let's see what has been going on. I got my notes right here. The first thing I've written down, itchy, scratchy eyes. I can tell spring is coming. I mean, literally, I feel like I want to take my eyeballs out and wash them and then put them back in. Thank goodness we really can't do that because that would be gross. But, oh my goodness, one day, a few days ago, I think I may have actually scratched my eye. I don't remember what happened. It was in the afternoon, and I don't know if I rubbed my eye, but all of a sudden, it just felt horrible. I guess something got in it, but that lasted for 2 days, and I was getting close to ready to call my eye doctor and say, what do I do for this? But it is getting better, I do say, and sometimes if I just take allergy sinus medicine, that helps a little bit. But I've been using Refresh drops, the Optive one that during the day, and then I've got the Refresh PM. It's not really drops because it's a really, really thick ointment. It kind of looks like Vaseline is the best way to describe it. So that at night, and the reason why you want to use it at night, when you put it in, you can't see anything for the most part. It's really blurry when you use the PM ones, but so that's been happening. I'm so happy spring is coming, but that is the downside, is the itchy, scratchy eyes and my allergies. But I feel like I never get rid of my allergies, but just something I live with all year round, all the time, never ending. Okay. I have been having a pretty good run with eBay recently, but there's been one negative. I posted or uploaded a skirt, and it was, I mean, literally, I think it sold within, I want to say a day, but it may have been a week. I'm just not sure. It was really quickly, right after I uploaded the item. And so, the person made me an offer for the item and I accepted it. It was within just a few dollars of what I had posted the item for. And I'm like, yes, I will take it for that amount. So it was literally less than a minute later after the person made an offer that I accepted the payment. And so this has actually been going on maybe in its second week. I don't think I've talked about this one before, but I think I'm on week 2 of dealing with this. And I'm really not dealing with anything because I'll explain myself. So I believe that was like on a Thursday. I think so. So by Saturday, I had still not received payment for the skirt. And I get an email from the buyer saying, hey, I'm going to pay for this on Sunday. I just need to go to the bank today. I don't think I've talked about this yet. I hope not. But anyway, I feel like I've told a lot of people a story, so I said, I don't think I've talked about this on YouTube. But so I get that email, got to go to the bank, I'll pay on Sunday, which I thought was odd. If she was going to the bank on Saturday, why can't she pay on Saturday? But I'm like, whatever. So I turned off the unpaid assistant feature that's on eBay, that if something doesn't sell, or excuse me, if something is bought but they don't pay for it within 4 days, this thing automatically turns on and will file like a claim or something like that. eBay gets involved and they will try to collect from the buyer. Well, I turned that off. Sunday comes around, she doesn't pay for it, still doesn't pay. I sent her an email, and I hate to do this, but I sent her an email on Monday morning. And I said, hey, I would love to ship this item to you, still waiting on payment. And somebody told me that that really just makes the buyer mad and you shouldn't do that as a seller. But, you know, I thought, I'm going to give her one more shot. And then if she doesn't pay then, I'm going to have to manually open up a claim. I think that's what it's called. So I did that. That was on Monday. So I emailed her at, I think it was like 7 a.m. Monday morning. By 3 p.m. I had not heard from her and had not received payment. And then I automatically turned on or filed a claim. So right now it is in eBay's hands. I have not heard from her since, so I'm expecting it to be resolved any time now. I just don't know when that's going to happen, but what will more likely will happen is eBay will release the item back to me, and I can somebody else can buy it, and she will have a strike against her account or something. I'm not sure of the proper wording, but that's been happening. Is I'm like, I just don't understand. This is not a layaway system. I don't have any issue with layaway, but my system is not it. And I'm like, why did you buy if you had no intention of paying for it? The only thing I can think of is it could be one of two things. In this situation, I know it's not one of those things. It could have been if your child plays with your phone. It could have been an accidental purchase. I've had other people tell me they bought something of mine and they said, my kid did this. I didn't mean to. Will you please cancel the order? Or is that the person sees something that they want, they absolutely cannot pay for that item right now, and they are waiting on stuff to sell in their account. So that's more likely what I think may happen. This person may be waiting on money from somewhere. But anywho, that's been going on. I thought I would just talk about some randomness that is nothing to do with, is much ado about nothing, but let's just chat about it. I got an email. I get emails from Nordstrom, and getting emails from retailers is very dangerous for me. I did cancel or unsubscribe to a lot of places, but I do stay subscribed to certain places, and Nordstrom is one of them. So I get this email, and it was showing Moschino things that came out, and I don't know a lot about Moschino. I think I'm pronouncing it right. The items are really edgy and out there. I know, if I'm thinking correctly, the creative director, the designer, did a line one time that I think it had like a McDonald's look to it. It had the McDonald's golden arches. I may be incorrect on that, but I think he did. So I looked at these items and I was going, oh my goodness, who is going to buy these items? And one of them, I wrote this down, it was a crossbody bag, and it looked like a pack of cigarettes. That is what it looked like. A handbag that looked like a pack of cigarettes, where the lid was open so you could see the tops of the cigarettes. It was $900. I have no issue with paying a large amount of money for designer handbags. I don't have an issue with that. But it was so ugly, and who would want to have a bag that looked like a pack of cigarettes is completely beyond me. I did not get that. So if you want to go take a look at the items, they sell them on Nordstrom's website. And Moschino, I believe, is spelled Moschino, and you can go look at them for yourselves. Anyway, on designer items, I was wondering, have any of you guys heard of a website called Farfetched? I think it's I don't know if it's Farfetch or Far-Fetched on the end. I was watching a YouTuber by the name of Sophie Shohet. I think it's Shohet. And she has a lot of designer things. And she did a review video of the Valentino rock stud shoes, which I love those shoes so much. So I watched her video, and she said she bought them on this Farfetched website and got them at a great deal. Number one, they were on sale. I have never seen these shoes on sale. And number two, she was able to get them 10% off. And she said, you can get 10% off of your first purchase on this website. So she said it's a legit website that sells designer items. And there is a couple of pairs of shoes that I've got my eye on, not ready to buy right now, but I've got my eye on them. I found them on Farfetched website, and they are a lot cheaper. The same shoes are on Neiman Marcus's website. They're from Gian Vito Rossi, and they are so much cheaper on the Farfetched website. And then there's a possibility of getting an extra 10%. So I'm going to tell you, I am so tempted right now to at least buy one pair. but I'm going to hold off. I'm going to hold off. I may hold off for one day, and I may hold off for several months. I don't know, but I just was wondering, have you guys heard of that website? What are your thoughts? But basically what Sophie said is it's like a website that allows smaller boutiques to use this, it's like a platform, so they don't have to have their own website. They will just link up through Farfetched website and sell straight through them, and I think that's a pretty cool. So, but other than that, I don't know anything about it, so I'm going to start doing some research on my own. But if you were interested in designer items that are that are new and not resale, that may be a site to check out if you're interested in. Again, I don't know anything about it. If I do more research and find out anything positives or negatives, I will be sure to let you know. I did quickly look at it, and you do have the ability to return items free. So, I believe so. Let's see. I'm almost done. Oh, one thing I did this past week was exchange a Jo Malone perfume. In my last haul, I had bought 2 Jo Malone perfumes. One was, oh shoot, now I can't remember the names of either one of them. One of them had honey in the name, then the other one had peony in the name. I kept the peony one, or peony. The honey one, when I first smelled these Jo Malone perfumes, I loved them. I still like the peony one. And the other one, honey something, when I first smelled it, I really, really liked it. Well, I wore it 2 to 3 times, and each time I wore it, I really started not liking it. It had a sickly, sweet smell. I love the smell of sweets, but this just got way beyond what I liked. And they are long-lasting perfumes. They stick with you. It's not something that's going to wear off in an hour. It stayed all day long. So I just said, I don't really like this one. So I bought it at Nordstrom. So I know that Nordstrom has the best return policy. You can take anything back anytime. Now, if I had used the whole bottle, I don't think they would have taken that. But it looked like I had barely used anything out of the bottle. And so when I was there last, I had smelled the Orange Blossom one, and I decided not to get the Orange Blossom one at that time because it smelled so close to the Tom Ford Mandarino de Amalfi, and I already have that one. But I went back and I exchanged it for the Orange Blossom, and I'm so glad I did. Yes, it smells like the Tom Ford one, but smells better actually than the Tom Ford one. So if you were interested in that Tom Ford Mandarino de Amalfi, the Jo Malone Orange Blossom smells so much better, and the travel size one is cheaper. Well, I mean, it may be all about the same when you look, if you do it size per size. I don't know, but I got the travel size Jo Malone. It was cheaper than the full size, obviously. Well, I am rambling so much right now, but I got the smallest bottle of the Tom Ford one. So they may be about the same size, but let's move on past that. One thing, I wrote this note down, and I don't know if I should read the notes. I'm going to read what I wrote. How about that? And I started out with, have you ever been thankful? Really and truly thankful. And I know everybody has at some point, but I feel like I go day to day, and if I pray, I say, I do thank the Lord. And if somebody does something for me, I do thank them. But sometimes I don't feel sincere about it. And you just like, if somebody hands you something like, oh, thank you. Or if they open the door, oh, thank you. And then you forget about it. Or if you're praying and you pray and you thank the Lord for different blessings. I want to say I'm sincere, but I saw something, 2 things. And this just got me really kind of emotional. I recently encountered, I'm going back to reading this, I recently encountered a YouTube channel of someone who is either subscribed to me or was once subscribed. I haven't seen any comments from her recently, and she may still be subscribed, she may not. Either way, it's fine. I have no issue with people. I mean, I would love people to stay subscribed instead of unsubscribing, but if you don't feel that you need to watch my channel anymore, I'm sorry to see you go, but your prerogative is to do that if you choose to do so. But one of her videos, I don't think I knew she had a YouTube channel. If I did, I just don't recall. Let's put it that way. Maybe I did, maybe I didn't. I forgot about it. And when somebody doesn't leave me any comments, it's kind of like out of sight, out of mind. And the people that leave me comments on a regular basis, those are the ones that stay in my mind. So somehow a video of hers popped up in the suggestion. And so I watched it, and I had no idea that she was sick. And she was doing a video, and I'm not going to, even though she did a video, because on one hand, I feel like I should say who it is, but on the other hand, I feel like since I'm talking about her in this situation, I feel like I should keep it private. But I will just say she had been sick, and she had gotten better and then kind of got sick again. And she was kind of telling her story. I just thought, oh my goodness, I had no idea. When she was leaving me comments, I just had no idea she was sick. And I thought she was such a sweet person. And to stay positive like that, I was just amazed by her. And I hope she is feeling better now. I don't really know a lot about her, but I hope she's doing well now. Then one of my Facebook friends, let me see what I wrote. Can I read this? Okay. Yes, I can read this. Some of the stuff I type is actually private that I wouldn't read. It's just to remind me to talk about it. But it says, then I saw a Facebook post of someone who is a relative of someone I've known for years that is alive only by the grace of God. I realize, I do realize that we are all only alive by the grace of God, but this person is so sick, and it is truly a miracle that she's living, and she seems to be in happy and good spirits all the time, at least from what I've seen on Facebook. I do not know her personally, but I do know kind of family members of her. And I read her blog, and I am just going, oh my goodness, this girl. And I just wanted to say that I am just so amazed at her positive attitude from what I've seen, from what she went through. I mean, time after time again, almost from birth, she should have died. I mean, so many times over the course of her lifetime. And she's relatively young, and just the stuff that she's gone through, I am just amazed by her. And so that made me want to be so thankful for what I've got, for my health, for the things that I have. I mean, everything, your clothes, your shoes, your handbags, whatever it is that you like, those are what I like. They can go away. I mean, that's really nothing. And I want to say I enjoy them, but I just want to be truly thankful for everything. And I want to do less complaining. It is so easy to complain and complain and complain. And I just want to do less complaining and be more thankful and be truly thankful. Not just say it as a word, like thank you, and just forget about it 2 seconds later. So on that note, I'm going to end with something a little negative. I don't really have any YouTube advice this week, but I wanted to tell you guys something that was going on my other channel that I just have recently realized. I have not uploaded anything to my Karrie's Vlogs and Hauls channel for a really long time, and I very rarely log on to that channel. And most of the videos over there do not have a lot of views, but there are a handful of them that do. One of them is the DNA kit that I did personally. I have 2 DNA videos for my parents. Actually, I think I have 3 DNA videos for my parents and 1 for myself. And mine has gotten a lot of comments. And a lot of these people are just talking to each other in the comments. So I've ignored a lot of those comments. And the ones that I can't answer, I did try to go answer several of them, but I did miss a lot. Oh my goodness, I've got to tell you, I was so horrified when I saw this one person's comment. I'm not going to say what it was because it was so horrible, and I don't want to put this out there, but I will tell you, if anybody watched my video, I can't remember all my percentages. I know it was 42% Scandinavian. I think I was 30% Irish. And then I ended up being like 1% Jewish. I mean, which is basically nothing in the whole scheme of things. I'm mostly Scandinavian. So, but I don't care if it was 1% or if it had been 50% Jewish. It doesn't bother me one way or the other. This heinous, evil, racist person made this horrible comment about Jews. I got so angry about it. I was like, oh my goodness, I wish I would have seen that. I don't know how I missed it, but I wish I would have seen it. Oh, hang on, my camera's about to restarted the camera. I wish I would have seen that comment immediately so I could have deleted it. I don't recall how long it was there because I deleted it and today, the day I'm filming this, and I was just like appalled by the hate that was out there against the Jewish people. And I mean, I was just, oh, it just made me so angry that regardless of what race you are, you know, if you get your DNA tested, you're probably going to be surprised. A lot of people who think they have an American Indian or Native American in them do not. I don't know what it was about it, but so many people, especially in the southern part of the United States, have been told that they have Indian in them over the course of time. And this story just got passed down in my family. And so when I got tested, I had 0 Native American. My dad, and the story came down from my dad's line. He had 0. Now that granted, you get past, you get 50% from each parent, but that doesn't mean you're going to get 50% of everything, but you should get a small percentage. And so, we got nothing. So I don't really know. There could have been somebody in my family at one time that was American Indian. I don't know. The person could have been adopted. They could have married into the family. I don't know. But so there's a lot of people that think they're American Indian or Native American. You just don't have any, and that's what I'm finding out from different friends that are being tested. But there's just been so much, so many rude comments on that video from people who are so racist. Yeah, you look at me, I'm white. You know I'm white. But, I mean, I just don't understand it. How do you hate one particular race? I know people do. I'm not ignorant. I know that people do, but I just cannot wrap my mind around it. There were people that were leaving heinous comments over the fact that I'm white. One of them, thank goodness it went to the spam folder. It was just, I mean, this person literally hated me because I'm white. And I'm like, I don't know this person whatsoever. And I'm going, you watched one video of mine and all of a sudden because I'm white, you hated me? I realize that I'm just getting really emotional right now. And I don't feel that way about anybody, regardless of your race, regardless of your religion, regardless of your whatever. There are things that I don't like about certain people, but it's not because of any of those. You know, there's certain people that you just don't mesh with. I get that, but it's that person that you may dislike, but not because, I mean, I'm going to say, I don't, you know, again, I do not dislike anybody because of their eye color, their hair color, their skin color, their religion, whatever. That is not going to make me dislike you. Usually, I'm the kind of person that I like everybody until they do something that makes me really not like them. And it's usually somebody's attitude. I will tell you that. That's usually where it gets me. But overall, I like everybody. So, but I have to tell you, I'm not too fond of the people that have left these heinous comments on that video. So I went and just started deleting so many comments. The video does have several comments, so I don't know how many of them I got rid of. But I just want to tell you, as I guess some YouTube advice, you may get one of these videos that people will just leave these heinous comments on there. Delete them. Those do not need to be out there whatsoever. And if somebody wants to spew that filth, that hatred, that meanness, that malice, I am deleting it off my channel, and you're getting blocked if you do that. Just throwing that out there. So I hate to end on this bad note. I wish I would have kind of reversed the being thankful and then went to, you know, did those two. But anyway, I'm going to go ahead and say bye for now. I hope you guys have all had a blessed and wonderful week. And let me tell you, I am truly thankful for all my subscribers. Thank you guys so much. And thank you guys for leaving me such wonderful and lovely comments. They mean so, so much to me. I'm going to talk to you guys later. Bye, everybody.